Tekken Nerd Time, talking about the Leo trailer. So I have some thoughts about install characters, which are in a video called Install Characters. So we're not going to touch too much on that, just focusing mainly on the character in general from the trailer. And very positive on this one. You don't realize how good the graphics and the reworks of the character models are until you see a side-by-side comparison of Tekken 7 Leo and Tekken 8 Leo, which is, wow, it's really quite astronomical. The reworks of the character models that they've done and how far they came with that, they really look fantastic here. Very safe approach to his costume. Definitely could have done more daring things, but it was fine. Zero problems with the way this character looks. Matter of fact, nothing but positive things to say on the execution of how they did it. And so getting into the gameplay, getting into how he moves, what he does, super cool. I guess one of the things about Leo's, he's supposed to have like kind of a Tai Chi basis. It isn't really a martial art necessarily, but they use a lot of the movements and stances from that to give Leo personality, and one of the things that I really liked is that in Tai Chi, you transition between stances, you transition between these holds and things, kind of like a standing yoga or something like that. Anyways, so in what we see in Leo, this is lots of stance transitions, stances transitioning into forward sways, moves that transition into forward sways, forward sway moves that go back into stance. So it's just cool how he kind of flows from one to the next very smoothly and artistically, and I really like that. So one of the things about Leo that always, as a Horong main, I love frame advantage. I love locking people into frame traps and then forcing a mix-up or at least a pressure game onto them. And Leo has always seemed like he wanted to be able to do this, but has never been able to quite do it correctly. His transitions into K and K leave him with a huge amount of frame advantage, usually +8 on block, plus tons on hit. So he seems like he should be such a good pressure character and mix-up forcer and things like that. But problem is, K and K has always had terrible mids and lows out of it. So you got all these frames at your back. There's nothing you can really do with them as far as footsies and mix-ups go. It's really just intended for juggle fillers throughout Leo's lifespan so far. So are we seeing a step away from that in 8? Mayhaps. They've clearly reworked his KNK4, the low. Used to be just a really ugly foot stomp that had zero range. Just as an aside, foot stomps as an Oki thing, fantastic. As a footsies thing, it bothers me. It's just kind of ugly. Like Lily's forward 4, and Lars's new stomp that he does whenever he's in what is that? That'd be dynamic entry. Not a big fan of it, but anyways, that's not the point. I'm happy that they have made the move look more like a footsies tool. It's a low kick now instead of a foot stomp. It's got better range, and we even see that he's got either a heat smash or at least a heavily heat enhanced move or version of that low from K&K. So that's cool. So now he's got the low part taken care of. Didn't see any strong mids, though, at least footsies mids from K&K. So it looks like so far we're still stuck with the 3-4 shredder kicks, high risk, high reward, and the both punches, which is a mid safe, great move, just too slow to use as a mixies tool. Dick jab from the opponent will completely annihilate this mix-up if you tried to do it on from a K&K move that is blocked. Now, obviously, shredder kicks will take care of a dick punch, but you're getting into a three-way mix-up here, where your chances of success are low, and landing that low out of it it's not a big enough threat to make people really duck. It's like Josie's switch stance low. Really love Josie's, but man, if they would just given her one decent low, one thing that really made people afraid and made them want to duck, she would have been a great character. Anyways, I digress. Leo. Maybe they just didn't show it. Maybe there's enough frames that whenever you go into KNK on hit, that you can cancel it into the forward sway and then use forward sway moves as your mid option. Maybe he only goes into KNK whenever the moves are on hit instead of universally anytime. I don't think that's the case. That'd be a pretty heavy rework of the character to do that, and kind of stepping on Lydia's toes by doing so. I hope Lydia comes back. But anyways, point is, long story short, I really like what they've done with this character. Really think the transitions, between stances and the forward sways are really working to give a kind of Tai Chi flowing feel for the character. Are we going to get a decent pressure game out of K&K with a good strong low, a good strong mid? Maybe. That seems... I don't think so. That's just not the way Tekken works. I mean, they're okay with forcing the 50-50s from occasion, but you got to work for it a little bit, and just being able to throw out back 1-4 and force a 50-50 over and over again would just be insane. So I don't think we're going to get that level of pressure out of him. So great to see that he's got a good low, but without a good mid to back it up, it's kind of a loss. I guess a wasted effort there. But nonetheless, as a whole, super excited. I guess with one thing, I gotta say is the rage art. Grappling hook, cool. The mo-capping of him kind of swirling around and then coming in with this big kick, love it. But the opponent just gets hit by it, and they don't. I mean, for as big as he's swinging around and all the momentum that he brings up with that, you really expect it to have some impact, and there's none. They just kind of seem confused by the kick more than anything, and then he hits him with a powerful shoulder. Remove the shoulder, make it all kick. I want to see, I want that close up on his face with the wind in his hair while he's swinging from the grappling hook. That's when I want to see it. I want that. If we're going to do grappling hook kick, let's go all in on grappling hook kick. I want that thing to have big impact out of it. But otherwise, yeah, love it. Great job, Tekken team. Can't wait to get my hands on this game, get my hands on Leo. One of the characters I'm very excited about for 8. Still looking forward to the Lee one, because Lee is another character that I feel like has been close to being a well-rounded, fully delicious character, but just hasn't quite gotten there. He's missing an ingredient or two to make him a full character. He's suffered from that Tekken Tag 1 mentality where he came in as a half character to Law and never really got fully fleshed out since that time. And I guess the last one that I'm looking forward to, I guess that's not true. Dragunov and Shaheen. Shaheen especially. I mean, what a piece of bread that character is. I mean, just basic as you can get. Nothing exciting coming out of him. And now I think we're going to get an opportunity to really see a lot of personality shine out of it. And who knows what direction. I mean, seriously, he was a blank slate, white canvas, could go anywhere with him. So really, that one out of all of them seems like it's going to be the most open as to where they're going to go with it. So Shaheen could be really exciting for this next build. I kind of hope they get away from the slide kicks. I feel I've never been. Again, this is kind of an ongoing theme of mine of silly looking lows, and the slide kick. I mean, if it comes out of while you're running, that makes sense. But you're ducking, and then all of a sudden you just kind of catapult your body at someone's ankles. It's just kind of weird. It's never sat well with me. So I don't know. Back to Leo. Great job, Tekken team. Very excited to get my hands on it. Ending.